Hey everybody, my name is Jim Brogan and today I want to talk to you about abortion rights. This is my second video on the topic. My first video on the topic covered the First Amendment, how the First Amendment relates to this subject, and now I want to talk about how the Fourth Amendment relates to this topic. Now, the Fourth Amendment states the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. Okay, now how does that relate? Your right to privacy. This is basically Fourth Amendment is basically privacy. You have a right not to have people intrude on your home and search your home. You have a right to have people not intrude on your personal body, what you're carrying on your body, or what you have inside your body without probable cause. You have a right to patient-doctor confidentiality, to your doctor not disclosing your medical conditions or your treatments without your consent. Basically, making a law against abortion means that you are making a law against something that you, quite frankly, don't have a right to know even happened. You have to violate someone's rights in order to even find out that it happened. That in and of itself should be a red flag. That in and of itself should tell you this is not in the government purview. This is not something the government should have a right to make laws against or for. This is not something that the government should be concerned with because it is completely and totally within your privacy rights. It does not go outside the woman's body. It does not go outside of the doctor-patient confidentiality. It does not go out into the public sphere. There is no way that you can make abortion illegal without violating the Fourth Amendment, period. And I don't know what more to say about that. If a law can be made against abortion, then laws can be made and upheld against interracial sex, interracial couple, fornication, sodomy, fellatio and cunnilingus. If you can make a law against abortion, you can make laws against hysterectomies. If you can make laws against abortions, you can make laws against vasectomy. You can make laws against a variety of operations, most obviously sex change operations. Now, I know many of you will not want to defend sex change operations either. And I personally, I'm not all for sex change operations. I am not gung-ho about people's right to change themselves from a boy to a girl or a girl to a boy. That's aside from the fact. The fact of the matter is, these are not things the government should have a right to dictate. These are not things that the government should be interfering with. Again, we are on a slippery slope. This one is almost straight down, well-oiled, no way to stop. If abortion is illegal, then the government has the right to intrude in your home, in how you raise your children, whether or not you give your children chores, what kind of chores you give your children, how you discipline your children. I mean, it's ridiculous how much you open the door to an invasion of your privacy by allowing laws against abortion, and how much you allow the government to dictate what kind of medical procedures you can have. You are opening a Pandora's box that is just insane. And here's the worst of it. This Pandora's box can be used to target people because, let's be honest, laws have never been enforced across the board fairly in this country. The wealthy and the privileged will not be held to the same standard as the poor and the underprivileged. The poor and the underprivileged, especially racial minorities, will get way more targeting from laws against abortion. They will be used as a cudgel on blacks, Hispanics, maybe even Asians, any other ethnic minorities, racial or ethnic minorities, that a particular community wants to target. If a community wants to target blacks, they will use this law to target blacks. A black woman has a miscarriage, Oh, she must have deliberately done something to abort that child. Let's put her in prison. An Asian woman has a miscarriage. She must have done something to deliberately abort that child. Let's put her in prison. A wealthy white woman has a miscarriage. Oh, that's okay. Poor thing. Give her our condolences. Never mind that, she took an abortion pill. It's okay. It's okay. She's wealthy and white. We won't do anything about that. See, this is how we discriminate between how the law is enforced, and this is the kind of law that is used to target minorities, minority ethnic groups, minority races. That's the insidious thing about this. It will not protect anybody. It will not save lives. It will kill women, and it will put additional women in prison. And it will create a conundrum with the Fourth Amendment that will be used in ways you cannot even imagine. Again, to target the poor, the minorities, minority ethnic groups. From the perspective of the Fourth Amendment, this absolutely cannot be allowed. It absolutely cannot be allowed. And we must stand up against this tyranny. Make no bones about it. Your rights are in danger. You may be a man, you may be a woman, you may be pro-life, pro-choice, but it doesn't matter. Your rights are in danger by the striking down of Roe versus Wade. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Peace and prosperity. May your heart guide you to making kind and loving choices toward your neighbors and yourself. God bless you. Peace.